So I'm so happy to be with you today to share a little bit about Barn Geese Worship's Advent resources for 2023 and our series Out of Time. I am Emily Trubey-Weller. I am one of the geese, and I'm also the pastor of families at First United Methodist Church in South Bend, Indiana. Now, I got to help develop the children's message starters for this series. It's the first time we've offered this, and it's all because we heard from you, our users, that this would be helpful. And so our prompts for every week of the series for the children's messages include a scripture focus, that's one or two texts from the lectionary that you might focus on with the kids, a visual aid, a simple way to summarize the scripture, connection to a big concept for the week, questions to get the conversation going with the kiddos, and a take-home activity for families to keep that conversation going at home. Today, our resources are coming from the material for November 12th. If you're joining us for Extended Advent, that's actually already going to be the first week of Advent for you. Otherwise, it comes near the end of Ordinary Time on the 24th week after Pentecost. Today, I'm going to share our concept and our take-home activity with you for November 12th. So we're focusing on the gospel reading this week from Matthew 25. That's the parable of the so-called wise and foolish bridesmaids. And the concept we're thinking about is the idea of uncertainty. One uncertain issue on the minds of many of our children, youth, and young adults today is climate change. And so our take-home activity focuses on that. Kids and adults alike in our congregation might wonder, is it too late or not? Is there anything that I can do as a person or as a family to make an impact? Does what I do to care for the earth even matter anymore? Now, Scripture, of course, teaches us in many stories that God is present with us in times of uncertainty and doubt. And as the people of God, God gives us good things to do while we wait. God gives us things to do in uncertain times. And so our take-home activity this week is a handout we're sending families with 9 ways that you can help with climate change right now. And you're going to encourage families to choose just one or maybe 2 of these ideas to try this week. They can always hang on to this sheet and make something else a New Year's resolution for themselves. So for instance, idea number 2, get out the blankies. If you live somewhere cold like I do, turn that thermostat down a couple of degrees, maybe to 68 or cooler, and have the kids in your house round up all the coziest blankets and put them in the living room so you can cuddle up with your family. You can also do a light bulb swap and send kids around your house to document which incandescent lights still need swapped out for fluorescent. You can reduce your single-use plastic. You can leave the leaves. If you're somewhere where leaves are falling this time of year, don't take the time to rake them up and put them in plastic bags where they will contribute to waste and to harmful gases being released. Leave them on your lawn. Let them be a natural fertilizer and sink carbon right back into the soil. So 9 ways your families can help now. This handout will be posted in our community feed bin Facebook group. You can check it out there, or you can, of course, use it to create your own list that's good for your context and your congregation. Of course, every week when we have these take-home activities, we want to create follow-up, and we want to send families with something concrete to do. So send them with the handout, and the next week follow up to see what your family's tried out to help with climate change. So I hope this helps you get started with your children's message for November 12th before you run out of time. And you can see all the material for our series and for this week's children's message either in our Out of Time Basics or our bundle package.